Right. And then I also reflect on, I remember the first couple of meetings we had when we talked about In My Shoes. And, the genesis of it for me was really trying to give back to our communities because that's something that's important to both of us. And really, just having that creative space. So just like we're asking the students that go through In My Shoes to dream, believe, and achieve, we're still going through that same framework ourselves.
Absolutely.
And, I just remember saying to myself, like, we called it nerd out sessions, right? Where we'd have nothing new on the agenda. We'd sit around and think about, okay, what are we going to brainstorm on? What can we potentially work together on? And now to like just take what was going on a lot of times behind closed doors and kind of doing it in the dark and just to shine a real bright light on that and to show people that we're going through the same stuff. I still deal with adversity.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
still am fearful of, can I really accomplish these things?
Yeah.
But I have these coping skills and I have this skill set that help me go about doing those things. And that's what the essence of In My Shoes down is if you boil it down to that.
Absolutely. And so I look at the network that we have, right? And so we are fortunate enough to know people that are working on cancer research. We're fortunate enough to know people that have been, working in the White House and that have been in the political scene. We know people that are, trailblazers in journalism or whatever kind of career pathway. And so I now know that for my daughters, right, that I can call on those people and provide that example. And so I love this idea of like storytelling with a purpose, because I've seen the power of storytelling, but then I've wondered, like, now what, right? And so this idea of not only taking people's story, but adding a curriculum onto it that highlights the journey. Because oftentimes we celebrate that destination or we celebrate that we've gotten there and we leave out that journey. And so I think it's essential that young kids not only see that successful person, but they're able to see that journey and know that they're going through the same trials and tribulations that they may be going through. And so that's even the idea of In My Shoes, that individual that you may see has walked in your shoes.